How do you spell tragedy? Kermit Gosnell, beginning scene, blue prison van. Richard Pryor with headphones on singing Baby Baby. Now motorcycles following bus. Another 48 hours? Don't think this is the right movie. 3801 Lancaster American Tragedy. Kermit Gosnell. See No Evil. Kermit Gosnell movie. Watch options. We go to Tubi. Then there's Pluto. May have to download. Rated TV mature. Kermit Gosnell. Charismatic psychopath. What clicked in his mind that made him do this as his expertise? If Department of Health would have regulated, if it were a hospital, it would have been shut down. I feel like they failed my daughter, everyone's daughter, greed and insanity. Grand jury couldn't decide what was more heinous. The state failed to protect. April 24th, 2013, served a search warrant, massive illegal drug selling, dangerous drug hitters, investigating drug dealers. 3801 Lancaster informant, office worker at Dr. Gosnell's practice, an abortion doctor. Officers couldn't ignore what they smelled, what they saw, the barbaric nature of Dr. Kermit Gosnell. Dr. Gosnell grew up Baptist, felt strongly wanted to work with poverty community, medicine as a probable black Americans lost to minority community. This Christian upbringing, this good doctor, street name, pleaded for intervention. When he graduated from med school, had offers everywhere, but chose Philadelphia. Very personal, always had a joke. He took to the children, fed snakes. She had him as her doctor. Then Dr. Gosnell's cousin, hard to believe the things he's been accused of. So intelligent, quiet, but fun. I respected him because he was a doctor. Loving. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm sure he knew right from wrong. Mother's Day massacre, puncture uterus, retained fetal remains. 1972 used a coil abortion procedure. First injection 1978. First inspection 1978, 1989, 1989, 1992, 1993. No one stepped foot in there for 17 years. Move oversight for women. More oversight for women's hair salons than for abortion. And that's just the first page. Lena Long told doctor she loved her but couldn't, told daughter she loved her but couldn't support her and baby in the house, made daughter get abortion. Girl in blue hung out with wrong crowd, got raped, got a brochure paper, found she was too far along, gave her Gosnell's number, says she could go there and get it done. Mother carries the guilt. April 2nd, 3 or 4 buildings put in one. 3 floors altogether. Robert Flate, police officer, not expecting what to see. Smell formaldehyde. April 2nd, 2010. Fish, turtles knocking up and down in aquarium. 1.5 feet wide. Dirty floors. Cluttered rooms. Blood on floor in operating room. Floor stains. Cat roaming throughout facility. Litter boxes with cat litter, feet, jars, 5 mason jars, human feet, making David sick to his stomach. Different job than they ever had to handle. Alex, I really, you have to do it. Really, I do have to do a lot of reading through Genesis to Revelations. Genesis 2:7 explains the breath of life as the beginning of life. Bible doesn't happen till breath, says Kermit Gosnell. They risk future pregnancies with abortion. Less offensive, Kermit Gosnell strongly believes in his innocence. Nuts, says David. Absolutely nuts. Gosnell, translation note, refer to Kermit Gosnell Us means ultrasound, 21 weeks. They didn't tell her she was 21 weeks. WTD. You came back out. You were crying. I don't know how you can lie to someone about this. Evidence. Everyone that testified from state said they won't get involved in inspecting abortion clinics. 1993, a policy of inspecting abortion clinics only with the complaint. Governor Casey to Governor Rich inspection would put up a barrier for women to get abortion. Daniel Schwartz Trickle Manzelis STD from having the abortion. We got rid of the kids. The dog was allergic. A sign on a wooden bone in the office. This lady, dark screen, who grew up in church. Will I go to hell for killing a baby? This lady in blue got drunk, blamed self for her pregnancy. Lady on couch had to do a pap, said there would be pressure, used instrument, hurt. I was really, really cold. Lady in blue can't do it. He's like, stop being a little baby. Pounds on her legs. The other lady, he said to her, you're not a virgin. Don't tell me you haven't had sex yet. Push her down. Ivy burning up her arm till her heart. A young girl standing next to me. I kept vomiting. Fetus frozen in Kermit Gosnell's freezer. Said he kept them for autopsy. Kermit Gosnell induced women, live babies, viable babies. He then killed them with scissors, snipping the back of their necks. I couldn't believe how much like babies they looked like. One lady playing with baby several minutes before Kermit Gosnell snipping the back of the baby's neck. David feels like he's going to puke because it's real. Not all of them died after painfully being snipped on neck. Potential pain suffering can also be severe. Kermit Gosnell felt like he was correct, that there was no life when he cut the cord. What's he saying? He injected the baby with a lethal injection, and then after baby was dead, he cut the spinal cord neck to make sure baby wouldn't be revived. No digoxin found in the clinic a night of raid, Kermit says. There were multiple vials of digoxin inducing fetal demise. Total inexperience with ambulatory abortion center. Concern if they did a lot of these inspections, less access to women to have abortions. Gosnell's employees told them he used unlicensed workers. One clamp used on one patient to another. Closed by state prosecution not viable. Girl in blue woke up sitting next to other girl. She knew she wasn't pregnant anymore. The other girl behind screamed bloody. Mom didn't even know. She's like, where did you come from? What's going on? What's going on? What's going, son? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? The other girl on couch got good at pretending nothing went wrong. The girl in blue said it was a child. People you could trust, policemen, firemen, and now you can't even trust them anymore. Call from someone. I call her back. Did you have abortion in 2009? Heart went down. She informed me one of the specimens he kept was in fact mine, a foot. Desiree Manning, 14 jars of feet. David said, sick, effing bastard. Department of Health should have investigated. When people died, October 9, 2002, Shaw died. Perforated uterus, sepsis, death. Carney Nye Moiser, 41 years old, overdose of anesthesia. Gosnell standing there, not doing anything. An employee of clinic got on the job training, been given too much anesthesia. November 29th indicated Mrs. Manger had died. Officers of the state decided not to investigate. The state decided not to investigate. Worst abortion clinic anyone has ever seen, yet not reported. Why didn't someone take it to the cops? People died who should have not died. This guy butchered women, butchered babies. No one acted because babies were young, without identities. Page number 14. No one acted because the mothers were poor and of color. Kermit Gosnell, impractical man. There are advantages to saying, yes, I was wrong, but he ethically feels like he was right. No long haul. Long his conviction will be. How long will his conviction be? Thinks it will be overturned. April 20th, 2013. Abortion providers considered killers, not physicians left to heal. Communities and society stumble into drugs and languish in their jails. Poem by Kermit Gosnell in prison. Lady who've been interviewed, DH called her, said to go home. Hey Megan, it's fine. Gosnell decided not to take the stand. They didn't need me anymore, told me to turn around and go home. Today marks the end of a long, sad chapter in our history. Kermit Gosnell will never kill another woman, maim a teenager, kill a woman or a baby. Small sense of justice for this. Lady in blue is married now, can't have a baby now because of her abortion. Every year that goes by, she thinks of the baby she didn't have. At 12 weeks, they look like babies. 14 weeks, they are babies. People think it's a necessary evil, only deal with it when it's time to vote. Maybe I was chosen to do this. We all need to come forward so this doesn't happen again, because it can. Joyce is not pro-life. There's not enough instruments to make it through the day. Put in sanitizer. He was in such a hurry. Brought another lady in with blood still on the table. Patient on table. A patient would request STD tests. They had gonorrhea. 200 women not told about their STD tests. How much money did we make? $10,000 a day. We were to make $10,000 a day. Only accept complaints from patients, not employees. Number 2, finally investigate. Told them to wash hands, cleaning hazardous materials, making dangerous, serious mistakes. I'm pro-choice, this lady is saying. She's not underground, but she did make report. They wouldn't accept complaint. Dr. Liverwright fined $1,500 and received letter of reprimand, denies claims made by nurse surrendering his license. Planned Parenthood of Delaware temporarily closed in April of 2013 after being cited for more than a dozen unsafe practices. Kermit Gosnell, manslaughter. 231 violations, sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole. Pennsylvania lawmakers, Virginia and Texas passed regulations. Planned Parenthood sued Texas legislation. Okay, that's all I can handle. I love you, though. God bless you so much. Everyone's special in your own way, and I love you. God bless.